Luxury living at its finest, dare I say resort style living. This home is absolutely fabulous. Right out the gate, you have the cantilevered step design, and handwritten address numbers tell you that this home is unique and has a lot of things you're not going to find anywhere else. Elgin Estates today, a fabulous community here in the Jenks area. Now there's only about 13 houses here. It is super private gated, one way in, one way out for optimal security, and you get this fabulous house. So it's really hot outside today, so let's get on in and we'll start this tour right now. Right inside here in the foyer, absolutely fabulous. You've got hickory curved staircase and an absolutely fabulous accent chandelier that's going to make all your neighbors jealous. Above you, you've also got an imported Italian chandelier that is absolutely fabulous. And right to your right is the office. We have absolutely stunning hand-done art installations from the amazing Carolyn Finch. You may have heard of her. You're going to see those throughout this home, but I love the picture windows in here. Love kind of the moody vibes. You obviously have the hickory floor in here as well. Literally the perfect office. Right to the left of your front door, we have an absolutely fabulous bonus room. So this could be a mother-in-law. It has a absolutely stunning private bath right to your right, currently being used as a weight room, obviously, but this bathroom, holy smokes, it's the kitchen of your dreams. We have the waterfall edge. You've got storage underneath, complete with the bar stools. You also have pop-up outlets in your island on both sides. This is a galley sink, okay? You can customize it to your needs. Dual faucet heads, absolutely stunning. Behind me, you've got the Wolf brand gas range, and you have the pot filler with this custom backsplash that is your neighbor's envy, let me tell you. Now you're probably wondering, where are the outlets, right? The outlets are still there, they're just underneath. Sellers just didn't want to break up that mosaic look, because who wants that? You want outlets breaking up your luxury backsplash that you paid all that money for. The light fixtures, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of them in here are from Italy, so they're not stuff you're going to find anywhere else. You also have kind of a built-in buffet area for all your entertaining, obviously more storage, and the underlit as well for those luxury accents. You do have under the shelf lighting as well, and the gorgeous picture windows that look out to the fabulous pool, which we're going to check out later in this video. Coming through to the other side of the kitchen, obviously we have another Carolyn Finch accent there, absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to come back and check out some of the other cool things. So luxury brand Wolf appliances, you have really cool things like coffee bar area. And then notice all the hardware in this home is not stuff you're going to find anywhere else. Also the cabinets, I'll show you, this is really cool. A lot of them have custom built-in storage. So these are J. Rambo cabinets, and then each of these custom organizers are actually like 500 bucks a pop. So not cheap by any means, but check out this pantry, y'all. This is literally the stuff dreams are made of. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got lots of built-in storage, organizing. You also have the ladder that goes around the top for access to all those high places. You even have an extra fridge in here. All the things. This is what some people refer to as the dirty kitchen, because you can get it dirty and your neighbors aren't going to see it. You can just shut the pocket door and no one could know all the prep that happened in here. So absolutely fabulous. Easily one of my favorite things of this home. Are these not the coolest? So there's two of them, one on each side. You also have them in your primary closet as well. So make sure you watch the whole video. You don't want to miss that. One of my favorite features is this patio door. So this sucker opens to a V, absolutely unique. I don't think I've seen this in any other home. It's perfect for entertaining because these open all the way up. So it's a nice indoor-outdoor experience. Now in the main living, obviously we have the soaring ceilings in here. You do have 3 fireplaces in this house, as well as one outside. They're all vented. This one's gas, so you don't have to worry about cutting firewood, anything like that. Obviously it's the modern design, but behind me here, we do have the wet bar, which actually has real gold inlaid into it. That's why there's not that much of it. It is expensive, so you also have locking doors as well. Something to note, all your friends, hey, I've got real gold in my wet bar. Something else to note in here, and you'll see it in other sinks throughout the home, are the custom drains. Now they're from Sink. You feel free to Google it. They're something you're not going to find anywhere else. It's accents like that that make this home so unique, and there's still so much more to see, so let's keep going. The garage, obviously you need an entryway, kind of a drop zone. So we have the custom accent wall here with the Carolyn Finch hand-done walls again. Love these light fixtures. It's just one of those things, it's an entryway in your home and you really want to make a statement, and even right off the garage, you're still going to wow anyone that comes in your home. Now in this closet, this is like the brains of the house. Obviously we have a surround sound system, indoor and outdoor throughout the whole home, but you've also got a lot of smart technologies and security systems as well, which make this home that resort style living that I was talking about. Now all of the garages in this home do have epoxy floors, and you've also got a tankless hot water heater if that's important to you. I think they're pretty great, but you also have the metallic finish paint in here, which just kind of adds to that modern vibe. I think it's pretty sweet. You also have built-ins and stuff as well. But, hey, it's just the garage. There's so much more to see. Let's keep going. In the hallway here, we've got some really cool things. So we're leading to the primary bedroom, but check out this ceiling. It's kind of a groin vault look, but the cut glass accent is also done by Carolyn Finch. Really, really cool stuff. So this is the patio bath or your powder bathroom. It leads out to the pool, so no one has to track water through your home if they're needing to use the restroom and they're out at the pool. But some really cool things to note in here. Now, I believe this is from Ferguson, the seller told me. You've got a really cool two-toned basin here, as well as that really cool accents from Linka Sink. You can see how the hardware is built into the countertop. That is a luxury feature I have never seen before. But the counter as well, that electric blue, it's actually called Lemurian blue, and it's from Madagascar. This stuff is so dope, and one of the things that continue to make this home really a gem that I've never seen this anywhere else in the greater Tulsa area, and it could be yours. Now, something else to note in here, obviously you can see the Carolyn Finch accents again with that blue and gold, but the wall is actually 2 full slabs of tile. It's not painted. It's pretty stunning. Now, the mirrors in this home, and you'll see more of these throughout, they're all touch activated for brightness, and most of them, I think all of them, actually connect to Bluetooth, so you can play music through your mirror when you're getting ready or just, brushing your teeth in the evening. So this bathroom is notoriously hard to film because it is darker in here and we got a lot of reflections going on, but really cool built-ins here. You've got room for all of your towels or your robes, whatever you need for access to the pool, but you also have a lot of storage as well. So it's pretty great. Also the floor, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it almost has like a industrial hand-scraped design. That's what I think of, but I think it's so dope. Now the other room in the hallway here is your utility room, which is also doubling as a dog wash. So you have ample storage in here as well as prep space. You do have another stone surface here and stunning backsplash. This stuff is not cheap, let me tell you. You've also got the really cool doggy door here. Now everyone loves their fur babies, especially these sellers. They have some big ones, as you can see, but obviously this does lock for added security. It's just one of those features that make this home that much cooler than everybody else's. Your primary bedroom, I'm probably gonna say this again, is the stuff dreams are made of. The soaring ceiling is absolutely stunning with that almost Art Nouveau style light fixture. I love the icicles coming down. And you have this. So this goes out to the pool. You wake up in the morning, you can crack this pivot door. Check this out. You can hear the water. I know my family, they love the sound of running water. So if you're one of those people, imagine cracking this when you're just waking up in the morning. Absolutely luxurious. I don't know if you can see him, but there is a robot lawnmower out there. He does come with the house, or she, I don't actually know what his name is, but seller's gonna leave that because it's already programmed for this lot specifically, so you don't have to worry about yard work in your backyard. Turning around here, obviously a luxury home is not complete unless you have your own fireplace in your primary bedroom, which you do, and obviously tiled all the way to the ceiling there. Absolutely gorgeous. Coming this way, you do have more Carolyn Finch accents for that custom touch. And I love the barn doors. I know some people are like, they're phasing out, but these ones are modern. I love the hardware on here leading into that primary bath, which we're gonna check out. But something else to note is the little slits that you see, those are actually the air conditioning vents. So they're going for that minimalistic vibe so you don't distract from all of the work that Carolyn did by some big ugly air vent. So I love that the seller thought of that little touch of uniqueness. You've probably seen a couple of these door hardware already on the barn door for the one in the office, but this is from Marvin Pierce, another custom accent piece that I've never seen anywhere else in the Tulsa area. Now, in your primary bath, this is where that resort style living really takes place. There's a lot to talk about in here. Obviously, you have the custom hardware on the fronts of the vanities, a stone bowl sink on both sides. Obviously, you got to have dual vanities, really cool custom backsplash and vanity mirror. Huge, huge, huge. Now, something to note, you've got Italian marble from floor to ceiling in this bathroom, and the tub itself is a two-person, oversized from Bain Ultra. Has the jets in it. It's really cool. It also has chromotherapy, which is kind of similar to red light therapy, if you've ever heard of that. Shower also has it, so let's check that out. In the shower, you obviously have the backlit here with accent lighting, shelf for all of your soaps and things. But you have dual shower heads as well as the rain shower head on the ceiling, which has that chromotherapy built into it that I mentioned. Now this mosaic is absolutely stunning. Now it is of course Italian, and I just love this. It is such a statement piece, and it is breathtaking every time I see it. I said I was gonna say it again, and here's where I'm gonna say it. This closet is the stuff dreams are made of. You do have the built-in outlets in your prep area, so perfect for getting ready to go on a trip. Just throw your suitcase up here. You do have storage all the way around this island, and I love the accent lighting in the actual closet space. So cool. You do have the hickory flooring in here as well, and then right behind me here, these actually slide, so you have even more storage behind these floor-to-ceiling mirrors, which is pretty sweet. This home is built with 2x6 framing for that extra stability, but we're gonna head upstairs now and check it out. So I'm headed back to the staircase. Now behind this door, it's a little cluttered in there, so I don't wanna open it, but it is a safe room, tornado shelter, whatever you wanna call it. Pretty sweet. I mean, we are in Oklahoma. If it ever happens, you gotta have one. Making our way upstairs here, there's a lot to see up here. The rest of the bedrooms, the game room, all the stuff. So come on and join me. Now you do have the hickory wood floors up here, as well as this beautiful catwalk looking out to that dining space. Notice the floor to ceiling tile on the fireplace as well. I don't think I pointed that out earlier, but it is pretty fabulous. So we're gonna flip the camera around and check out one of the private bedrooms right now. So if you have an older kid that wants their own space, they're gonna want this bedroom. So it has its own private kind of little landing, small living room area. Lovely accent with Carolyn Finch, of course. And then it has its own private bath. So I'll just let you guys go in there. Absolutely stunning. It's a combo with its own closet. So if we go over here, love the accent over there. Is that not the coolest? It's a little different than just your typical, inset. Love the hardware, and then you also have a hammered marble or leathered look. So it gives it a really nice texture when you feel it, but love the mirror with the accent sconces there. Really good sized closet. You have the hickory floor, and then behind here is walkout attic storage. So, like I said, if you have a kid that wants their own space, this is the room they want. Coming down to the other wing of the house, we'll call it, we've got more bedrooms, and also right here, I'll just take note, is one of the central vacuum systems. So you don't have to worry about having a vacuum, just plug in the attachment, vacuum wherever you need to. This is just a linen closet, and then coming through here is one of the other bedrooms. It has a really nice walk-in closet. There's some stuff in there, so I'm not gonna open that right now, but it's very similar to the other one. And this one has a Pullman bath or a Jack and Jill, depending on where you live. So really cool mirrors. These open, they don't open, I'm sorry. They have the same LED lights, but you also have the Bluetooth technology in those. And coming through, really cool, almost waterfall-esque tile inlay there. I love that. And like I said, it's a Pullman. So over here, you have the other vanity for the other bedroom right behind me. So if you go right through that way, you can check out kind of the game room / other bedroom. There's a few things to note in here. Obviously, you have the hickory floors in here and the accent ceiling from Carolyn Finch. I do love the ceiling fan, super cool. Now these sellers, they really have a heart for their grandkids. So they had this really cool built-in made, it's double bunk beds with the rock wall on the side. And you've got storage up here for the stairs to get to that top bunk, which I think is pretty cool. You've got a hand-painted illusion. I believe Carolyn Finch also did that one for the little reading nook. Other side here, this red wall is actually glass. It's called Dream Wall Glass, and you can actually be written on like you would a whiteboard. The closet in here is also really cool. It has a lot of built-ins, special hardware that's just unique. It adds to that whole super ultra modern coolness that make this house so cool. Now here we are in the other living room slash game room upstairs. Absolutely fabulous, from the custom Italian light fixture to the other kind of mini kitchenette area. Obviously we've got a sink up here, loads of cabinet storage, and again that really cool Lemurian blue countertop from Madagascar. I love that. Also got the mini fridge, if I didn't mention that. Now you have more attic storage over there, and a powder bath as well, which is really cool. What makes this so special is the sink is actually one piece of stone that was honed out, and then underneath, you can't probably see it on camera, but it has built-in supports because it was so heavy, so they had to make sure it didn't collapse. But I love this. I love the accents with the gold. Super cool. Obviously not complete without the fireplace. As I said, there's 3 of them in this house. This one is vented as well. Of course, it changed colors, all that good stuff, but I think it's a really cool vibe for this game room space. Outside is where the resort style living really takes shape. Obviously the stunning pool with the beach edge, perfect for all your entertaining. You don't have to worry about stairs or someone falling in. You just walk right in. You also have quartzite around the pool, which helps keep it not hot, so you won't run around with bare feet. Obviously stays a little bit cooler. Love the windows back here, absolutely stunning. We've also got the kitchen, or outdoor kitchen setup here. Love the bar situation, and some of these appliances, you guys, these are not cheap. We've got Twin Eagles, there's Marvel, and a few others, but the whole thing is about 25 grand, the seller told me, just for this area alone. So if you want to entertain, hey, this is the house for you. Now, obviously when you're entertaining, your guests probably have their luxury handbags, and you're not going to want to just set them on the ground, so the seller even thought to put the purse hooks under there for you, which is, again, one of those features that they literally have thought of everything to make this home everything that you would need for entertaining and that resort style living. Now, no home is complete without a lounge area too, of course. So great space here. Obviously you have that quartzite all along the patio here. We also have an accent ceiling with that massive ceiling fan with the surround sound system out here as well. They also have the heater vents to keep it nice year-round whenever you're entertaining. And you also have a fireplace out here, perfect for those late night evening parties, or even if you're just chilling with your spouse on a nice Oklahoma evening. You do have quite a large yard. So this is almost an acre, huge green space, and it is trimmed around with Vanderwolf pines. Absolutely stunning and super private. You can see no one's ever gonna see into your backyard from the other side. Love the stair designs here on the back side of the house. It has such a great profile from the exterior. Love the fountains. It is literally an entertainer's dream. If you know anything about pools, you know you want saltwater. So this is a saltwater pool. Love the lagoon style color. It's darker. I think it is absolutely stunning, and I really love this beach edge. You just walk right into the pool. You don't have to worry about stairs. If you're entertaining, you need places for your guests to park. So through here in the backyard is ample patio space for all of your friends' cars. And you have access to obviously your garage, which is one of my favorite things. The garage isn't facing the front of the street, so I think that is luxury curb appeal on its own. But you do have the 2-car here as well as the other single car. Closed off behind here and hidden is all your pool equipment, some of the AC units, all that stuff. No one wants to look at it, it's unsightly, so it's hidden behind this really nice privacy fence. Pretty fabulous, right? There's some other really cool things in this neighborhood that I want to show you, so let's go check those out. Everyone's out mowing today, of course. If you hear that, I apologize, but we're at the pergola and also the pond area for the neighborhood. Now, this is only literally about a 1-minute walk from the house. Private only to this community of Elgin Estates. Again, there's only about 13 houses here, so super private, but you could use this obviously if you have parties or outdoor gatherings. You do have the fireplace out here, but you have the trail around, which is great. There's also a grill here if you want to do charcoal grilling, but one of the things that I think is just a cool feature, because this is all yours. It's only for the 13 houses in this neighborhood. So what are we close to? I find this easiest to do on the map. As you can see here, this is Elgin Estates. It is just these 13 houses. And you've also got the pond right here that you saw earlier. You might be wondering what's going on with this lot right here. One of these homeowners owns it. I don't remember which, but they have no plans of selling it. So it's probably just going to be the 13 houses for the foreseeable future. Now, obviously, gated access, and it's only one way in and one way out. Super convenient and super private. So if you're into security, you shouldn't have any weird cars coming up and down your street. Now, if we zoom out a little bit, what are we actually close to? Well, if you come out of the neighborhood, super, super convenient. You come up here across 106th, and you are at the highway access. So you can get just about anywhere. Now, things of note, obviously, we have the brand new Tulsa Premium Outlets that recently opened. It is a fabulous spot. You definitely need to Google it if you've never been there. But if you're local, hey, you definitely need to go. But if you buy this house, literally just a few minutes away. It has all of your favorites. If you go to their website, it will show you all of the stores and deals to be had. Across the street, you of course have the Oklahoma Aquarium, one of the largest aquariums in the greater Tulsa area, possibly in the whole state, I believe. Always a fun time. Moving up, we are in the Riverside area, which has all kinds of fun stuff like the Melting Pot. District Burger is a new one, recently opened. All of their stuff is sourced from local farms. Super great spot. You also have Andolini's, one of my personal favorites, for that authentic Italian style pizza. You've also got Burn Co., and if you're looking for some leisurely activity, you can practice your golf swing at Sweet Shots Golf, kind of a virtual golf setup. Really cool if you've never been there. Definitely recommend. You've also got the marble slab, and there is also, I don't see it on the map, but you do have a Pino's Palette if you like to sip some wine and do some art activities. They also have everyone's favorite Los Cabos, really great Mexican food right along the Arkansas River. It's pretty fantastic. They have live music on the weekends most every month, so you're definitely going to want to hang out there when you purchase this fabulous home. Something else to note about the Riverwalk, you can see here there is a little amphitheater stage. So many nights you'll find events going on with live music where everyone can come and enjoy. They have local artists and bands that come and play. I believe they even do comedy every once in a while, but it is mostly music. But always a fun spot and a nice addition to the area that is just minutes from the house. Across the river, you have got some other favorites like the Outback Steakhouse, Red Robin for those gourmet burgers, as well as some other businesses like the Red Rock Canyon, another really fabulous dining location. Napa Flats is pretty great too, but you get the idea. Any dining that you could want is literally just minutes away. If you want to get your shop on, you would head over to Tulsa Hills. You'd hop on the highway and go up 75 to Tulsa Hills. Now, Tulsa Hills has everything that you could want. They've got shopping centers, food, the main event if you want to do those kinds of activities. There is movie theaters, all the things, Sam's Club, Target. You can see the Tulsa Hills Shopping Center. That's kind of the middle of all of it. And you have all of these stores around here to shop until you drop. Obviously, if you need home improvement stuff, you have Lowe's. There's also Home Depot nearby if you are not a Lowe's fan. more food places, hotels when you have company in town, all that good stuff. If you do need to travel for leisure, business meetings, whatever, the Tulsa International Airport is super convenient, and I've navigated it here from the house to the airport on the north side of Tulsa there. No matter how you slice it, it's less than 25 minutes. And like I said, the Tulsa International Airport is super convenient, not like Dallas or any of those other crazy airports. One way in, one way out, super easy. Other things to know. Some other things to know about if you're not familiar with the Tulsa area. So over here, also by the airport, you see the International Airport is right there. If we go northwest a little bit, you do have the Tulsa Zoo, which is pretty spectacular. I've had friends say that it rivals the San Diego Zoo. If you've ever been there, it's supposed to be one of the most favorite zoos in the country, but I do love the Tulsa Zoo. Always fun stuff going on there. They have lots of new exhibits that have opened recently. But if you're not into the zoo, they do have the Tulsa Air and Space Museum just next door, practically across the street. But if you like museums, we've also got the Philbrook Museum of Art right here. And all of these things, just to note, are only about, I would say, less than 25 minutes from the house. I love the Philbrook, always really great events happening here. So beautiful. They do a fabulous Christmas light display and a lot of other really great events throughout the year. Definitely a must-see destination if you're visiting Tulsa, but if you buy this home, hey, it's practically in your backyard. If you are looking at buying property in Oklahoma and you are from our California neighbors and you like that kind of outdoor shopping experience, the premium outlets that I mentioned earlier might be good for you, but they also have the Brookside area, which is kind of what you're seeing in the middle of the screen. So they have things like Trader Joe's, they have a lot of nightlife type stuff, they have Lululemon, all of your luxury brand stores. A lot of my friends from California love this area. And also the Utica area as well is another hangout spot for them. Just northeast, here it is, Utica Square. Really cool place. Hopefully they have some photos here so I can just show you. Love it. There's Amber Marie, one of my favorites. Great food spots, coffee shops. They have great Christmas displays in the wintertime. Lots of little boutique stores, jewelry stores. You get the idea, but it is kind of an indoor-outdoor type situation, but really popular spot in the downtown area. And it's less than, honestly, you could get to Utica in probably like, I would say like less than 25 minutes because the house is right about here for reference. That's because this highway system, if you're coming from another state that's probably more densely populated than the Tulsa area, traffic times are crazy, right? But in Tulsa, if you live close to highway access, you can get anywhere in the greater Tulsa area, usually in less than 30 minutes. Our traffic moves very quickly here, and even at peak traffic times, it's not that bad. Now, if you like that downtown vibe, again, if you're not familiar with the Tulsa area, you're going to want to hang out downtown. We have the amazing BOK Center, lots of events. We have hockey events there, music festivals, all kinds of stuff. We've had all your big acts from Lady Gaga, Pink, I think Journey was there once. We got all the stuff. They also have Winterfest in the winter, just as the name implies, where there's ice skating outside and all kinds of fun events like that happening downtown all the time. But if that's not really your scene, just down the road is the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, where we have all kinds of Broadway musicals, like Wicked was recently just in town. I went to see it myself. Oh, there's the photo right there. Really, really fabulous theater that you should definitely check out if you're visiting Tulsa, but you could also go there whenever you want if you purchase this home. If you're not into the more artsy side of things and you're into sports, they do have the One Oak Field,
which is our main baseball stadium in the greater Tulsa area. Really great facility. It is relatively new. I want to say it was built just within the last probably 10 or 15 years. I don't know that for sure, though. Don't quote me. But really fabulous. I've attended a few games there myself. It's always a good time. And if you like live music, the Guthrie Green would be a great option. It's a really nice amphitheater lawn where they always have events. You can see some Christmas lights there, but they have music events like this. They also have art crawls, food truck Wednesdays, and all kinds of other really neat things happening year round. Now, it's impossible for me to make a video about Tulsa amenities without mentioning the Gathering Place. This place is absolutely fantastic. I go all the time. Whenever my family's in town, we take them all the time. It is a great spot. Multi-million dollar, I think like 400 and some odd million that was spent to build this facility, if you can even call it that, because it is like 100 acres and it's free to the public. So it doesn't cost any admission. It is fabulous. They have events year round. They have Christmas things. They have movies on the lawn. They have live music. They have kayaking. They have paddle boarding. Tons of stuff for the kids. They have their own man-made beach. They have ponds to sit and sip your coffee or tea by that you pick up at the two restaurants on the property. There's actually three restaurants on the property. Let me get that right. But absolutely amazing. I love this, and it is truly a gem for the Tulsa area. Worth noting, I think, is Zinc Lake. Now, this is a recent addition as part of the Gathering Place, which offers kayaking with their own kind of man-made rapids. It is pretty sweet, but as you can see here, it is part of the Gathering Place development happening downtown. I could go on, but I think you get the idea. No matter what you're into, the greater Tulsa area probably has it, and it's all just minutes away from this fabulous home in Elgin Estates.
And back at the house here, absolutely stunning. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. This has been an extensive tour, and I probably missed something along the way, so make sure you check the description for the full details. But what more could you want? It's resort style living, custom features that no one else has, that amazing pool in the back. The list goes on. So if you're interested in this home, hey, reach out to me. I would love to show it to you. If you have questions, also reach out to me. But with that, I'm going to wrap this one up. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more home tours like this, and I will see you in the next video.